Look, there's nothing as amazing as this. Uh, musicians, people that are just starting out to play music on the radio, people who have even been in the music world for a long time, they're not as amazing as this. Uh, being an artist who makes movies like this and makes music like me, and it's just something that you have to see. That's why The Matrix isn't that amazing. All it does is uh, pretend that there's an intelligence or there's another side to something that the people are just watching movie stars in a movie talk about. The reality is that The Matrix is something that's like uh, a world where people don't respect the Islamic Republic of Iran, and they don't respect uh, the, the I don't know what to say to you people. Uh, the movies, the people that are trying to outshine Cyrus the Great are connected to me, and they're trying to outshine my brain. Uh, and I've had to deal with this every day for 4 years. And there are people who the 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 people who were before Trump, uh, who were in power before Trump, from America to Britain to Germany and to Russia and France and Italy and Spain and Iran and Turkey and China have all been trying to avoid uh, letting in, letting in. So I just I've been staying away. I've been staying away from the USA. Who am I? Is it by choice that I've been staying away from the USA? No, it's not. Who am I? Is my name Dariush Shokov, the person who's been blacklisted by George W. Bush and blacklisted by Liz Cheney and blacklisted by Mike Pence and blacklisted by uh, the British uh, and the Germans and the Iranians and not allowed to make movies. No, I'm not him, but I'm his nephew, and I've worked with him for the last 15 years, and we've always, every one of those 15 years, we've been unable to get a visa to the United States, even though we've had film contracts signed, and even though we've to make movies with stars in the USA, and even though we've got great talent, the USA has wasted 20 years of our talent, so they could do things like the war on terror, and they could keep the Shah of Iran from returning to Iran, and they could keep the politicians who make money through uh, that kind of political structure in place, and that's why I voted to reverse what Obama was doing. Instead of getting congratulated for it, instead of getting rewarded for it, I became a victim of electronic harassment. I became a victim of gang stalking. I became a victim of torture, and I became a victim of being called a racist. And every day, every second of the day, having uh, people bothering me and messages sent to me talking about how I hate Mexicans or how I hate black people or how I want to deport people or how I don't belong here and or how or how I'm a rapist or how I'm a travesty called Cyrus the Great. And it's 1 year, 2 years after Biden's victory, and it still hasn't stopped. And the whole world, I know, went through coronavirus, and I know people don't want us to remember what was going on. Don't want anyone to remember what's going on at all. All they want to hear is uh, things about how Cyrus the Great is shining, and he hates everyone, and you can't stop him. So I know it's very difficult because all the artists at the Grammys and all the artists at the Oscars, all the musicians and all the actors work every day to outshine it, and that they're trying to outshine is actually my goal of freeing my people in the Islamic Republic of Iran, freeing them from the government that they have to live under. So I know they made up this big lie to every celebrity, and every celebrity thinks that I'm masturbating to outshining them or taking their powers away from them or masturbating to something called white pussy or something like this. I know this because I've been living through it and I've been hearing it for the last 4 years, and and everybody makes fun of me for wanting to be saying I want to be a guitarist or something, a guitarist or something like that. And my whole brain's been erased every single day for the last 4 years, constantly, 24 hours a day. I haven't had one moment of happiness or peace or anything, and it's been a struggle to make any kind of music or any kind of art that I would be working on without the problems from people who are like the people like Liz Cheney and the other people who wanted to stop Donald Trump from either replacing the regime in Iran through force or through art, which is through inviting my uncle Dariush to America and letting him make his movies there and make him in Hollywood with Hollywood stars. And those people have wasted everyone's lives so that they would continue to have jobs. Jobs to do what? Well, the job. I don't even think it's smart enough to start talking about, because it takes a lot of time, and I don't. All I'm trying to focus on is all I'm trying to focus on is staying alive, which is very difficult because I can't breathe most of the time. I can't open my eyes most of the time. I can't get this weight out of my head all of the time, and I can't focus on making music or my movies because coronavirus shut the whole world down, and that's not all I want to do. I just don't know if there's any hope to see freedom in Iran anymore. Basically, that's the intro for my show. My name's Shaheen Shukufande, and this is the Persian perspective.